That's a food. That's a food. That's a food. Get an affair. Yes, affair. All right. So glad to have you with us. We're going to get moving. And the first thing we're going to do, of course, as usual, is get in our adumbration. And so with that, what we're going to do is start with our Shaashaa, move into our all-over body check-in, get to some Asar stance, short form. We'll do simple kneeling. We'll we'll review the push-up again because we want to be able to get y'all to do some things. We're going to start preparing for single hand push hands, seated push hands, and we're going to do a brief workshop on seated push hands when we get to the holiday this month. So the first holiday. And so in doing that, we'll have a couple of special things that we'll do on our Instagram so you can get that in as well. So for now, hey, let's get it in. All right. All right, here we go. So all the masters have gone before us. We bow. Teacher to student, student, teacher. I want you to be feet parallel, shoulders width. As we start the all-over body check-in, let's get these hands up. Let's shift that weight. Again, the hands aren't at the face. They're out here in space. So they're out this way. Be able to provide balance for when we lift. And rotate the foot. Place it down, heel first, and we wiggle the toes. Starting with the big toe, one toe at a time. All the way down to the pinky. We're going to switch. And we go ahead and do it with the other foot. Place the heel down, wiggle the toes. Start with the big toe. Work your way down to the pinky toe. Get those feet straight and parallel, let the hands fall. And we start with that shoulder. Start with your left shoulder, working it around. And take it to the front now. All right, we go with the other shoulder. Taking it to the front now. All right, now we go ahead and start with that left hand. Tuck the elbow under, straight on. Rotate the hand. And the other direction. And our purpose is to make sure that you're checking in with your body. Every day we're not going to do this. Wiggle all the fingers. We're going to switch up and do some other things. But as we move into the cooler parts of the year, which is where we start this other hand, this is the reason why we did this, because as it gets cooler, your hydration becomes more important and moving the joints becomes more essential. So we want to be able to take the hand the other direction and check in with the major joints in the body. Ensure that everybody's with us, everything is with us. Wiggle the fingers together and then one at a time. All right, now we're going to start with the head, going left first, syncopated with the breathing. Breathing in to your left and out to the right. While you're looking left, you're going to take the chin down and up, down, and up, down, and up, down, and up, down, up, down, up. Gonna breathe out to looking over the right shoulder. We're gonna go up and down, up and down. Front and center. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. And go down, take the head around in a circle. On your next in-breath, take the head around the other direction. And breathing in to front and center. Keeping the feet parallel, shoulders width into pyramid hands. You're going to breathe out, reach for the toes, bending from the waist, extend the hands, drop the head. Going to breathe in, curling up, back into pyramid hands. And then we exhale down. Again, reaching for the toes. Drop the head. Breathing in, coming up. Into pyramid hands. We go down, last one. Reaching for the toes. And curling up. Into pyramid hands. Pivoting on that foot, sliding into Wu Chi. So if you're going to step into feet parallel, step here, pivot. The feet are straight and parallel as we prepare for Asar stance. If you're going to step into the full Asar stance, depending on your ability and where you are, you're going to step a little wider than shoulders width. Heel first. Make sure the feet are where they need to be. Tuck the bottom, sit down on the legs a little. Open the hands. And we begin 12 breaths. Pyramid hands. Drop the right hand. The left hand into the chest. Extend the left hand. And we're going to trace the Tai Chi diagram. And on the center. Bring that right hand into the chest. Into pyramid hands. Holding the golden orbs. Toes, knees, and hands all pointing the same direction. Rotating the hands into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Pointing the hands between the legs. Into oneness. Rabbit through the chute. Straighten, but do not lock the knees. Hands do not come past the center of the forehead. Rabbit through the chute, behind the back, reaching for the kidneys, around the sides, behind the back, kidneys, up the sides, up the center of the body, the center of the forehead, and we press down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Into oneness. Right hand on top of the left hand, palms up, palms touching. Arms and hands not touching the body. Rotate the left hand on top. So left hand is on top. Palms are facing each other. Right hand is palm up. Left hand is palm down. You want to see a ball of golden white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. into the turtle, out to the drawbridge. Point the hands. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Tipping all the way to the right leg and slide that left foot into the Wu Chi position. Drop the hands, we shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, feet parallel, shoulders width. And we get into short form as we discussed. Sinking down, sun rises. All right, we got a short form. Get on down so you can see the mat. Yeah, toes, heels, knees together. Simple kneeling. Place these hands on top of the thighs. Excellent work. Then we're going to come up on the balls of the feet. Okay. Readjusting here. Toes, heels, knees together. And we sit on back. Kind of not pyramid hands. Going to be up, buttocks on top of the heels. Bring these hands into the chest. Chin down. And then we're going to come forward. Going to place these palms down. I like to cross my feet, okay, so that we're here. Support the body. Hands are directly out underneath the shoulders. And you're going to bend so that the bicep bends in next to the body here. And then we're going to push up. Okay? And that's the simple starter push up. And our goal with that is to begin building up this different kind of strength in the shoulders and the hips, not the hips, the shoulders and the pectoralis major, as well as dynamic strength in the arms. So what you're able to do is, in addition to what we're doing with the Asar stance and our Qigong methods, you're strengthening the shoulders, okay? Not just in a dynamic way or a static way, but also a dynamic way using the body's weight. Let's get a crisscross applesauce, half lotus, full lotus, whatever's most comfortable. All right. Sit tall. Gonna do our alternate nostril breathing. Keeping it simple. All right. So here we go. And take that right hand, lock off the right nostril with the thumb, middle index finger in the center of the forehead. On the left hand, thumb and index finger resting on top of the knee thigh, palm up. Here we go. Breathe again. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Release. Switching hands, no breath. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. Both hands, thumb and index finger touching, palms up, resting on the thighs, breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Chin down. Release. Breathing normally. And the bellows breathing. All right. We'll see the body relax. Sitting tall. You breathe in, you want to see the fire in the belly. Each breath increasing in intensity until it's a roaring fire. Right at the tailbone, where the tailbone meets the earth. I want to feel the healing energy of the earth rising up through the body. Gold and white light filling up the legs and reproductive organs and rising into the intestines, meeting the burning fire and becoming pure light. Continues to rise, filling the internal organs, filling the chest, riding up the back through the spine, filling the arms, all the way down to the hands and back. The lower body is now all filled with light. The chest cavity filled with light. The arms all the way down to the fingertips filled with light, rising up through the neck, curling up the chin, the back of the head, the mouth, the nose, the ears, the eyes, rising to the crown and filling inside the body golden white light. And then the golden white light expands and the body is protected by a golden white orb, healing light from the earth. Continuing to breathe fully. You want to see an ankh of gold in the center of the forehead. Then there's your body. And there's the golden orb protecting you. And now we want to see a verdant, bright, vibrant green pyramid representing the color of abundance and currency, life, beauty on that green pyramid, symbol of timelessness and initiation and longevity. And you look, and now inside that pyramid in the hollow space is the golden white orb of protection from the healing light of the earth, and inside that golden white orb is you. And on your forehead is the golden ankh, symbolizing life eternal, symbolizing a way to heal, peace, attention, relaxation, balance, unity, trinity, triunity. All of these things at peace and at balance, healing within you. Breathing, knowing that we are the microcosm. We are the small universe that lives and exists inside the big universe. As we understand ourselves, we can begin to understand everything outside of us. As we look more deeply inward, we can relax and not be afraid of us seeing ourselves more fully. We can release the tension, release the anxiety as we breathe, knowing that we exist in this present moment. And this present moment is connected to all moments. And by doing so, we know that our actions matter. Our choices matter. And as such, we know that we can take this space and breathe, cleanse, heal, so that our choices reflect our deepest desires. Our choices benefit us in ways that we can see tangibly, that guide us towards living out our higher selves. Continue to breathe. You want to see the golden ankh on your forehead, and outside your body, protecting you, is the golden white orb of the earth, and outside of the orb is the verdant green pyramid. Protection, protection, healing, light. Now I want you to release the pyramid. Continue breathing. That you allow the golden white orb to return to in the body underneath the skin. It comes down the face, down the front of the body, releasing from the arms into the core, down the chest, down the belly, down the reproductive organs, and exiting the same way it came, through the coccyx, through the tailbone, back into the earth. And we have our roaring fire at the belly that we release, knowing that we can call upon the fire of life that continues to burn within us at any time. Keep us warm, help us focus, balance, return our nervous systems to our conscious control. Return our consciousness to active movement and dominance and dominion over the body. Spirit over mind over body. So that the mind directs the brain. That we increase our mind-body connection. And now, as we're doing so, I want you to slowly open your eyes. I want you to begin blinking rapidly. And slow your blink rate down as your eyes adjust to the light in your room. And as we return fully to ourselves, I want you to either stay in the seat you are or get to a little more comfortable spot. I'm going to switch seats. As we get to the wisdom from the sages of the ages. So we're going to get that in. We've been moving well. We're going to start with the essence of Tai Chi Chuan. It is said first in the body. Woo! Got ahead of myself. It is said first in the mind, then in the body. The abdomen relaxes, then the breath sinks into the bones. The spirit is relaxed, and the body calm. It is always in the mind. Being able to breathe properly leads to agility. The softest will then become the strongest. Okay. Teachings of Ptah-Hotep. Here we go. It goes, if you are mighty and powerful, then gain respect through knowledge and through your gentleness of speech. Don't order things except as it is fitting. The one who provokes others gets into trouble. Don't be haughty, lest you be humbled. But also, don't be mute, lest you be chided. When you answer one who is fuming, turn your face and control yourself. The flame of the hot-hearted sweeps across everything. But one who steps gently, their path is a paved road. One who is agitated all day has no happy moments, but one who amuses themselves all day can't keep their fortune. And we slide into the Tao Te Ching of Lao Tzu. Gravity as a virtue. Heaviness is the root of lightness. Quiescence is the master of hastiness. Thus the sage, traveling all day, will not stay away from their loaded cart. Though glorious prospects are in view, the sage remains serene in a transcendental atmosphere. For what reason should it be that a weighty person like the Lord of 10,000 chariots would consider themselves lighter than worldly vanities? In making light of themselves, they lose their ministers. In being hasty, they lose their kingly command. All right. So with that, I want to thank you for your presence, your participation. Actively, I want to say, dua, thank you. Hotepu, peace to you. Anku Ja Seneb, life, health, and strength. Amen Re Nesut Neche, Ratan Re Neb, and Ankh, and we bow out and we say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe. Homage to the ancestors and respect to the eternal witnesses of the earth and sky. I bid you attempt. Amen re nesut necher, aten re ne ben ankh. Dua Peru nefer.